Yes, guys, welcome back to the Trade Fitness Podcast. And today I am going to run through and talk over the five most overlooked things when it comes to fitness and fat loss, losing body fat, building muscle, and getting a good routine in your life when it comes to actually sticking to a plan that you can genuinely enjoy and genuinely stick to rather than fucking hate your life for the whole time that you're following and sticking to the plan. Most of you guys listening to this will be stuck in that cycle where it's kind of like a yo-yo. You try a diet, you lose weight, you stop the diet, you put it back on because it's too unrealistic, you can't stick to it, and you're stuck in that cycle and you have been for years and years and years. So today I'm going to go through the five most overlooked things when it comes to fitness and fat loss, when it comes to losing body fat, building muscle, and when it comes to just wanting to look good, feel good, and perform good, whether that's for your colleagues, for your friends, for your family, for your kids, and just being that role model, okay, guys? And if you hang around as well and listen to each of the points, I'm going to give you some practical tips that you can actually implement into your own life to make sure that you overcome it and you can actually make progress, okay? And you haven't got to keep yo-yoing because it doesn't have to be that way. Number one, the most overlooked thing I would say, which comes at the top of the chain, is liquid calories, guys. Most of you guys can't lose body fat because you're consuming too many liquid calories. And that could come in the form of oils, cooking oils. That could come in the form of mostly, for most of you guys, most commonly, it's going to come in the form of hot drinks, okay? High calorie or sugary drinks, whether that be Red Bulls, whether that be Monsters, full sugar ones, okay? Zero sugar ones are absolutely fine. Again, you've got to be aware of the caffeine in them. But in terms of calorie consumption, guys, the zero sugar ones, low Pepsi Max, Diet Coke, stuff like that are absolutely fine. But we're talking about high calorie coffees. Most of you aren't just having Americanos, coffees like that on a day to day basis. Most of you are consuming things like fucking whipped cream on top, or flat whites, or lattes with full fat milk. Like, you can make so many better, easier choices that make a huge impact to your fitness and fat loss journey. Like asking for skimmed milk. Maybe instead of a latte, have a flat white. Maybe instead of a flat white, have a white Americano with skimmed milk, with red milk. Maybe have almond milk. My go-to is an almond milk or a coconut milk latte with unsweetened milk. It's so much lower in calories, guys. If you fancy a treat, there's definitely ways around it. So that's factor number one that I would say is one of the most underlooked things or overlooked things. That, again, if you're dieting and you feel hungry, cut out like the lattes and stuff and go for Americanos. You can pull 200, 300 calories from a drink at a time. Like, that's one simple change that won't even make a difference to your hunger, and it can make a huge difference to your fitness and fat loss journey, okay? Things like using sweeteners, zero calorie syrups, zero calorie flavorings and stuff like that on your foods. Low, you can even look at sauces and stuff, guys. Ketchups, they are absolutely loaded with sauces. You should be aiming for 10 to 15 grams of sauce when you use it. Next, if you're listening to this, next time you have sauce, have 10 to 15 grams and you'll realize how little it is. Just be consistent with it. Try and weigh out 10 to 15 grams once you know how much that is. Just use roughly that amount every time. But again, sauces, guys, it's such a thing that you can overuse so easily, which is going to make a huge difference to the amount of calories that you're actually consuming and stuff as well, guys. Okay. I personally, if I'm dieting, I want to lose body fat, I would rather eat my food rather than have it in loads of food smothered in sauces and stuff like that. Because I'm a big foodie, as I'm sure many of you guys are as well. Number two is going to be food choices, okay? Making better food choices. This is so overlooked, okay? Most of you are eating shit on a day-to-day basis. You're eating sugary snacks, you're eating pastries, you're eating sausage rolls. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a pastry, I have sugary snacks, I have sweet treats from time to time, but you've got to be smart with it, okay? You've got to be picking food sources, food choices that are filling, foods that are going to keep you satiated, foods that are going to keep you full, foods that are maybe going to give you more sustained energy, like grains, like proteins, like healthy fats. Having a good balanced diet, guys, is going to help keep you full throughout the course of a day. It's also going to help sustained energy across the course of a day, rather than having chocolate bars, feeling great for half an hour, feeling shit for the rest fucking 3 hours, and then having another chocolate bar, okay? So, breads, pastas, wraps, potatoes, sandwiches. Again, you don't have to cut out bread. Mind blown, you don't have to cut out bread. You can eat carbohydrates, oats. You can eat good food, okay, and still make progress. That's the key to it. Making better choices. Even things like chips, guys. Maybe not from the fish and chip shop, but chips, the potatoes, they're going to give you longer lasting energy than the likes of crisps and chocolate bars, okay? If we're looking at high protein snacks on the goes, things like fridge raiders, chicken drumsticks, chicken skewers, baby bells, they're all excellent protein sources that people don't really think of, but they're going to give you better, longer lasting energy because, again, protein is more satiating. It's got slower release of energy, healthy fats like your nut butters, your avocados, stuff like that, incorporating more of those in, but being aware of the calories can help play a massive role in obviously making progress with your fitness and your fat loss journey, guys. But planning ahead, like meal prepping is not essential, and I will say this, it is not essential to lose body fat, but it will help you. Like, if you can be more prepared, why the fuck wouldn't you be? Like, if it's going to make your life easier and take the thought process out of it, why wouldn't you do it? Overlooked factor number 3 is going to be sleep. Most of you guys are not getting enough sleep. It's the time is the thing that we need the most of as a tradesman. Okay, it's the thing that sleep is the place that I used to pull time from the most. I used to think, fuck this, I've got a lot of shit to do. I'm going to get up early in the morning. I'm going to get up at like 4 o'clock, go to bed at like 11, 5 hours later, I'm running on fumes, guys. You can only go on for so long like that. Like, just because you're doing more, does it mean you're getting a lot more done? That's a great saying. It's from a Denzel Washington quote. Just because you're doing a lot more, just because you're spinning more plates, does it mean that you're getting a lot more done? And that is so true. Like, some people think just because they're putting in more hours, they're getting more done. It's not the case. You need to be sleeping, because sleep is making your fitness and fat loss journey a lot harder than it needs to be. As you sleep less, as you undersleep, your hunger hormones in particular, your leptin and your ghrelin, which are your body's hunger hormones, they are being down-regulated, up-regulated the way that they should be, which is leading to an increased hunger. It's leading to increased cravings. It's leading to increased under satiety, so you're feeling fucking starving because your food isn't filling you up as much as it should be. And it's also leading to, like I said, cravings, overeating, because there's actually research out there that says, like, the less you sleep, the more likely you are to overeat. And there's a lot of studies been done on this and research been done on this. So sleep is so important. Stop neglecting it. It's making your fitness and fat loss journey a hell of a lot harder than it needs to be. And also, if you're somebody who trains, you do a lot of running, or you go to the gym for the first time and you feel super sore, you may not be sleeping enough. Sleep is a major factor when it comes to losing body fat, but not only that, but building muscle as well. Okay, so my top tips would be focusing on quality. Again, I bought an eye mask. Mrs. took the piss out of me. It's the best thing I've ever bought. Honestly, she's on her phone scrolling in the evening. I'm having a lovely sleep. I put my eye mask on at fucking 10:30 when I go to bed, or 11, whenever it is. It's blocking, so it doesn't let any light through. Your missus will take the piss like mine did. She's up scrolling, moaning she's tired in the mornings. I wake up refreshed. So it's a game changer. Amazon, 10 quid. Fucking guys, get one. Like, if you don't have one already, get one. You want to be reducing screen time. Most of us are on scrolling in the evenings, okay? So first and foremost, I would say the golden rule is yes, people say 8 hours. It's not always realistic. Aim to be consistent. Consistency over perfection. And I would go for 6 to 7 hours consistently every single night. It's going to make a big difference, okay, if you can just be consistent. Follow the 10-3-2-1-0 rule, okay? Everybody listening to this, follow the 10-3-2-1-0 rule. 10 hours before bed, cut out caffeine. Here I am drinking a coffee. Excuse me. 10 hours before bed, cut out caffeine. 3 hours before bed, cut out any alcohol consumption. Again, if you're trying to lose body fat, I wouldn't be drinking alcohol, especially in a week. Like, save it for special occasions. But try not to eat 3 hours before bed, okay? Stop working 2 hours before bed. I know a lot of you guys are workaholics, as am I. But honestly, guys, try stop working 2 hours before bed. Put your phone down an hour before bed, okay? Get yourself maybe a pair of blue light blocking glasses. These are actually proper glasses, but they've got blue light in them. And in the morning, the 0 is do not snooze your alarm. My top hack is put your phone or your alarm clock at the end of your bed rather than next to it. And I have a little game in my head every morning. When it goes off, can I fucking run across the room and turn it off before my missus wakes up? That's a top tip and a top hack that I would give everybody, guys, okay? Sleep plays a huge role in regulating your metabolism and boosting, like I say, getting your body to respond for fat loss and stuff as well. Number 4 is going to be stress. This carries on directly from sleep. Sleep and stress go hand in hand, because as you sleep less, your stress levels rise. Your cortisol, which is your body's stress hormone, rises, right? And as your cortisol rises, again, shock, there's a correlation. Your eating habits get worse. Okay, so it's going to lead to cravings. It's going to lead to wanting high sugary, high snacks, high sugary, high calorie snacks, high calorie foods. Okay, that's just the way that the body works. It's healthy. And also an increased stress hormone, increased cortisol over time leads to increased body fat, guys. None of us want stubborn belly fat. Okay, stubborn body fat, stubborn love handles. So bear that in mind. If you've got stubborn body fat that you can't get rid of, it could be stress why you've got it. Okay. My best stress management techniques is finding something mindfulness. It doesn't mean meditating, but finding something that keeps you at peace at mind. Whether that's playing football on a Wednesday night with the lads and getting away from the missus for an hour, whether it's fucking going for a walk, whether it's playing with your kids in the garden, playing football with your kids, do something that you actually enjoy and you enjoy doing that decreases stress. Okay, a top tip that I give to all of the guys I work with who mention that they may be slightly stressed: 15 minutes every single morning. Wake up, don't even get your phone out. Go for a 15-minute walk. Walk in 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes in one direction. Turn around, walk 7.5 minutes back in the other direction. Okay. It's a game changer. Like 15 minutes for yourself in the morning, guys. An opportunity to get your steps up and an opportunity to de-stress, deload, and think about the day as well. And as well, stress isn't just about fat loss. Like ultimately, chronic stress over time is going to lead to health implications, health problems, mental health, and stuff like that. Like we don't want to be stressed. Stress isn't good, guys. Okay, a little bit of stress is good because it forces us to change and adapt and to situations and grow as a person. But chronic stress over time is not good mentally, physically, and stuff like that as well. Of course, you can look at supplementation to manage stress. But I look at, if you've listened to the supplement podcast I've done, using supplements for stress is like fucking trying to put out a fire once it's raging and burning. I would rather you prevent the fire being lit in the first place by making sure that do you know what I mean? Remove the stressors, try to prevent the stress occurring in the first place rather than trying to chuck a tea towel on the fire and put it out, because it's going to be a hell of a lot easier. And tip number 5, guys, consistency over perfection. Like, so many of you try to be perfect all the fucking time. Stop it. Stop trying to be perfect. Just try to be consistent. Like, if you can, 80% is fucking awesome. Like, do you know what I mean? 80% is fucking awesome. That's what I say. 80% is done, 100% is fucking awesome. Whatever the saying is. If you can be 80% there for the course of the week, you're going to make progress, okay? So I encourage realistic goal setting. If you've started with a coach and he's told you to do 10,000 steps, but you fucking only do 2,000 at the minute, tell him it's unrealistic. Some of my clients will come to me and they might do 6,000 to begin with. So I might start them on 7,000 or 7,500 to give them a little bit of discomfort so they've got to actually make that effort to go and get it. Some people might be like, Joe, the target you've given me is unrealistic. And I'm like, cool, well, let's move it down, because if I give you an unrealistic target and you can't hit it any single day, it's just going to batter your confidence and you're not going to want to stick to it. You're not going to want to stick to the plan and the program, okay? So you've got to be smart with it. You've got to set realistic goals, okay? Rather than trying to strive for perfection, it's going to lead to frustration, it's going to lead to burnout and stuff like that. Again, small changes over time equal big fucking results, okay? The best way to build motivation is to build momentum, is to see results. If you start seeing results, it's the best way to stay and feel motivated as well, guys, okay? So just to kind of recap and round that up, the 5 most overlooked things when it comes to fat loss that you should be considering and you should be prioritizing. Number 1, be aware of your liquid calories. Number 2, be smarter with your food choices. Number 3, prioritize your sleep. Follow the 10-3-2-1-0 rule. Number 4, try to manage your stress levels. Try to stop the fire, prevent the fire being lit in the first place, rather than fucking dampen it and put it out. Anyone in your life, any customers causing you stress, fucking get rid of them. They're not worth it. Like, be abundant. Get better customers. Do you know what I mean? Attract better customers. Okay, if you're constantly stressed, you're going to attract those customers who thrive off those situations. If you're chilled, like you're fucking chilled, like abundant, you're going to attract those kind of people. And at number 5 is consistency over perfection. Stop trying to be perfect, just try to be better. 80% is fucking awesome. Do you know what I mean? 80% is fucking sick. So, yeah. Hopefully that helped. Focus on those 5 things, and honestly, you'll see progress quicker than ever. I can absolutely promise you that. Hopefully you found it useful. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to drop a link below as well for a link to my free Stone 12 community, where you'll be able to access all the systems and strategies that we use with all our clients to help them lose a stone over the next 12 weeks, or to help them lose a stone in 12 weeks. So if you want a copy of that, if you want to join the group or whatever, I'll stick a link below to the my free Stone 12 community, where we help tradesmen lose a stone in 12 weeks. Guys, consistency over perfection. Just focus on turning up every single day, being better than you was yesterday, and you'll be a hell of a lot further than you was this time last year and the year before and the year before. Let's fucking get it.